How cool is this?
Have you guys ever seen a robot that cuts grass? Because I haven't.
That's so cool.
I'm in the country. I think we have to go inside. Hot. Hot, 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 hot. Hi everybody, I hope you're well. Today, I'm in North Ontario / the border of Quebec in Canada, and I'm here to visit my girlfriend Alex, who is here for the summer to work for her parents. And while she is at work, I thought this would be the perfect time to sit down and talk to you about my first kiss with a girl. So, without further ado, let's get started. My first kiss with a girl was actually with my first girlfriend ever. I don't know how I should start this. Let's just say throughout high school, I had never, ever kissed a girl. And a lot of people are like, really? You never kissed girls in high school? Because apparently it's a thing where girls kiss girls when they're drunk. And throughout high school, I never really thought about like my sexuality. I always thought I liked boys. I think there were some like signs that I thought girls were really, really beautiful and I would get shy and stuff, but I never kissed a girl. First year university, I was in a 6-month relationship with my ex-boyfriend who broke up with me because he found out I had kissed his 2 best friends, but I did not know they were all best friends. That happened before I even knew who he was, but apparently he was insecure about it in the relationship, broke up with me, and I was sad, and I was like, oh no, okay. And then I started watching Orange is the New Black. Orange is the New Black sort of changed my life, and I realized I really liked Piper and Alex in the gay scenes. This is sort of similar to my coming out story, although I never formally came out. That will be for another video. Yeah, when I started getting curious, I actually went on Tinder, and instead of having just men as my preference, I put men and women. And I remember that was the first step that made me like so scared, because I was like, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna experiment. I had no idea what it was like to kiss a girl, no idea how to be in a relationship with a girl, no idea that I was gay or like at the time bisexual. And then I started talking to a few girls, and I matched with this Filipino girl who I told, you know, I never kissed a girl, blah blah blah, and she was flirting with me and we were texting, and so she came over. I think we talked for about like a week before she came over. So I remember like the moment I saw her, like she's like, I can't find your residence, and I'm like, oh my god. So I walked out the street and I see this Filipino girl wearing like a baseball cap. Okay. And I'm like, yes, that's definitely her. And you know, it wasn't awkward or anything. Like, it's just like, hey, what's up? But I didn't really know what to do with myself because I didn't know how to flirt with girls. I'm like, is this the same as guys? Like, how do you know if a girl's flirting with you or they're just being nice? Yeah, and I was like kind of shy and stuff because it was my first time, like, I guess going on a date with a girl. I remember she ordered pizza, and we were hanging out in my bedroom, and there were other people in there too. Like, I had one bedroom to myself, but there were I had 4 other roommates who had their own separate rooms, right? But we were in my bedroom, and I had like a twin size bed, which was like tiny. So we were both like chilling on there, and I was like, oh my god, in order for me to go through with this, I need to drink some wine. Also, I'm not saying that alcohol is the solution to this at all. I'm just saying that it was like a social thing for me where I really was like, fuck, I don't know what to do with myself. So I just like drank a little bit of wine to kind of be like, okay, calm down kind of thing. And then we started putting on The 100. Was it season 2 of The 100 of Clexa? Lexa was still alive, and like they still had the romance going on. We were in bed watching, okay? And she was like on the edge of the bed, close to the wall. And I was like laying down beside her, and I didn't know how to like cuddle with the girl. I was just like, like whatever. We watched it, and then like she was kind of like rubbing my arm while we were watching it, and I was like, and then nothing happened. We watched the thing, pizza came, we finished it, we finished the show in bed, right? And then right when it finished, she like looks at me, like pretend I'm her. She looks at me, and I'm like me being shy, you know? And then she goes, a little closer. And I'm like... And then she kissed me, okay? She kissed me. She kissed me, and then I thought sparks would fly and everything would make sense, but it did not. I remember kissing her, and while I was kissing her, I was like, do I enjoy this or do I not? And I think like most girls, when they have their first kiss with a girl or whatever, it's like sparks are flying and they're like, oh my god, like this is what I've been waiting my whole life. But that's not what happened to me. It was just like nice. Like I think I enjoyed it at the time, and I was like, but I was confused. And I think I felt that way because I didn't really get to know her at all very well before kissing her. I feel more when emotions are involved, and at the time I had just known her for like 3 hours. After that kiss, I remember she told me, you kiss like a boy. And honestly, thinking back, I was such a bad kisser because I had just kissed boys my whole life, and I thought that, I guess, like that's the way people kiss. And I'm sure some guys are great kissers, but for the most part, in my experience, like I've had horrible kissers, and that kind of threw me off. But after like, I think kissing a lot of girls, I realized there's a way that girls kiss that's more like soft and gentle and not as abrasive, if that makes sense. But anyways, after that, she left. And my ex-boyfriend called me, and actually he called me while we were making out. She was like, oh my god, can I answer? And I'm like, yeah, do it. And she answered, and I was like trying to make him jealous. Oh my god, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. We were so immature. He asked me to get back together because he was like, wait, what? You're into girls now? I think it was like his ego, you know, that was like, oh shit, did I convert her? Is this what I did to her? For like 3 weeks, he was texting me, calling me, saying, let's get back together, I'm sorry. And I was like, why are you all of a sudden interested in me again now after you realize that I'm experimenting with girls? I think it was like definitely an ego thing. My camera died on me when I finished the entire story, so here we go again. So, where was I? I think I was saying that I remember my ex coming to the office and being like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I need space. I don't know what I want to do. And he wasn't really being respectful of my space and saying, okay, I'll give you space. But he would call me every day and be like, so, can we get back? But yeah, so I ended up obviously choosing my first girlfriend because I realized I really had feelings for her. And I wanted to be in a relationship with her. And it was so scary because it was my first girl relationship, first time I fell in love, first time I moved in with someone, just so many milestones. And honestly, I hate to say this, but the relationship was like horrible. It was like the worst relationship I've ever had in my life because we just U-hauled everything. I was a baby dyke, you know? I didn't know what to do and I was looking up to her to lead the way, and I don't think she did it in a really great way. Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot from that relationship. That relationship fucked me up, but also I learned so much from it. There were so many signs and so many things that could have been avoided and done differently if I knew how a relationship really worked. And so I definitely want to do a video and dissect all of that one day to give you guys advice if you're going through something similar, if you're in a toxic relationship, or if you've never been in a relationship and you're scared to do that. I want to sit down and maybe just tell you guys what happened with me and what I think you should and shouldn't do in general in relationships to be happy and to not resent each other after. So yeah, looking back at my first relationship with a girl, I think there were some good parts, but because most of the time it was bad, like that's what I got out of it. After we broke up, I actually wanted to be straight again, and I thought I could choose, oh god. And obviously it didn't work that way. But yeah, after her, I started dating around other girls, and you know, there's definitely like chill girls out there. It's a little harder to find. I think for me, it was really hard, especially through dating apps, to find genuine people that I really connected with. Yeah, but I kissed other girls, and it was great. And obviously I converted all the way. Yeah, anyways, yeah, my first kiss with the girl ended up being my first relationship with the girl. I'm gonna give some of my friends a call to see if they remember that time period. So I'm gonna call my best friend No Phil.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, I'm filming a video.
Yes.
And I was wondering if I could ask you a question.
What's up?
Can you describe my relationship with in one word?
Toxic.
Toxic! Okay, perfect. Thank you. Describe my first relationship with my first girlfriend in one word.
Toxic. First word, honestly, was probably toxic. crazy.
One last person. Do you remember me calling you about my first kiss?
Yes. It was at your dorm, and you were
Yeah.
still like kind of breaking up with your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then you kissed a girl, and then you told me you kissed a girl, but I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's normal. Like, I kissed a girl before at a party. I remember you said, like, you enjoyed it. Like,
Okay, right. I was like crying, right?
and yeah, you did
Yeah.
cry, but then you also were crying because it was a little crazy.
Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and listening to the story about how I kissed a girl for the first time. I would love to know your stories in the comments below if you want to share with me how your first kiss went, whether or not you had a similar experience or something totally different. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in a few days with a new video. Bye!